Good morning, students. Today we will discuss image formation by convex mirror. In last class, we have discussed about image formation by concave mirror. So there are 6 cases in case of concave mirror. Today we will discuss image formation by convex mirror. As you know, in convex mirror, the outer surface is the reflecting surface. And I have written whatever be the position of object except infinity, we always get virtual, erect and diminished image between pole and principal focus in case of a convex mirror. So this is very important point. You must note it that except infinity, for rest of the position, rest of the 5 positions, it means when object is beyond C, when object is at C, between C and F, between P and F, and F, in all the cases you will get virtual, erect and diminished images. So let us consider 2 important cases. First case, when object is at infinity. So first draw a convex mirror like this. Mark a point P at the center of reflecting surface. Draw a horizontal line through P. So this line represents principal axis. Now mark the point F and C. So when object is at infinity, we assume that parallel rays of light are coming from the object. So take 2 parallel rays of light, because at least 2 light rays are required to make an image. So take 2 parallel rays of light like this. Suppose these are the parallel rays of light falling on the mirror surface. So outer surface is the reflecting surface. So these rays will reflect back after striking the mirror like this. But when you produce the ray backward, these rays will meet at focus. So you will get a virtual image at F, because the reflected rays are not actually meeting at F. When they are produced backward, then they virtually meet. So you will get an image at F. This image is highly diminished, point size, and obviously the nature is virtual and erect. So write these things. Position of image, so at F, size, you can write highly diminished, and nature is virtual and erect. So whenever you draw the ray diagram, you must write these points: the position of image, size and the nature, and must put arrow in your ray diagram. So this is one of the case, and then I will draw when object is anywhere between pole and infinity. Now next case, when object is between pole and anywhere so again draw a convex mirror. Mark a point P at the center of reflecting surface. Draw a horizontal line through P. Now assume object is anywhere. Suppose this is F and at equal distance we have C. So this side you can also mark the distances. Let object is somewhere here. Let AB is the object. So from object again we will take two rays of light, one parallel to principal axis, and according to rule, as you know, when a ray of light is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus after reflection. So this ray will reflect back, but when you will produce backward, it will pass through focus. Take another ray through center of curvature. So this ray will return back along the same path. Now produce the ray. So if it will pass straight, it will pass through center of curvature. So the two rays are meeting at this point. So a virtual image of AB, A dash, B dash is formed, and the position of this image is between P and F. So this time position of image, position is between P and F. Size we can write diminished, and nature is virtual and direct. Because virtual images are always erect. So this is true for all of the cases, for rest of the cases. In first case, when object is at infinity, then image is formed at F. But for rest of the cases, whatever be the position of object, whether this AB is here, 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 you will always get image between P and F. This image is diminished and its nature is virtual and erect. Now we are going to discuss an important question. You open page 168. Page 168. NCERT, page 168, question number 4. So question number 4 is, why do we prefer convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles? So very important question. So you will write that we use convex mirror as a rear view mirror due to following reasons. First, the convex mirror is curved outwards, so it has a large field of view. And the second important thing, that whatever be the position of object, we get virtual erect images. That's why convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror. It may be a 2 marks questions, so you have to write the 2 points. First, that you write down better, that a convex mirror is curved outwards, so it has large field of view. Hence, driver can see the huge traffic behind him. This is one advantage. Another one, that for all position of the object, we get erect images, isn't it? That's why convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror. Now I want to give a question as a homework from this topic. You write this question. The question is, first part of this question. List 4 characteristics of the image. List 4 characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Formed by a plane mirror. Then write second part of this question. How can you distinguish between a plane mirror, a concave mirror and a convex mirror? How can you distinguish between a plane mirror, a concave mirror and a convex mirror without touching them? So question number 4 and this question which I have dictated now. These two questions are homework. And in next class we will discuss sign convention for reflection by spherical mirrors.